Gentlemen, most FPS games I play tend to have a shotgun meta, so I pondered while playing Darktide. Does this game have a shotgun meta?
I think shotguns have probably highest DPS. I don't know.
You won't be doing more DPS than the head pump, bro.
Yeah, right.
Nice, mate. That's push. Huge push, actually. Nice nade. Push him up, there goes.
Nice. Warhammer 40K Darktide. So the story in short, there's this train with jarred gamer girl farts heading straight for a citadel. It gets blowed up, and the farts corrupt the city. Its potency makes people lose their minds, and they become loyal servants to their new overlord fart masters. The Empire runs out of fighters to fight them, so they send convicts in. That's where we come in. 4 sweaty Vidya Gamers. That's Matto, that's Ted the Tickler, and that's Remjob. And over here, well that's myself looking all try-hard mode with my shotgun-wielding skinhead. We're playing on tier 4 difficulty, and I'm running the veteran sharpshooter character. The role is to mostly target the special enemies, long range essentially. Every class has melee, and it's the optimal way to deal with crowd control.
He is a master of his own destiny.
As I was unlocking new weapons, I found the las gun being great for special enemies at long distance, but I juggled to switch between them at close range for melee and whatnot. The auto gun's a good middle ground for crowd control and targeting those long range specials.
Shit.
But it didn't feel like I had the stopping power of the las gun. Yeah, I'm gonna need something with more stopping power. The revolver was next. It had range, it had knockback, and armor-piercing rounds, but it had 5 rounds. I spent most of my damn time reloading and reloading and reloading.
Oh, knockdown. It's got heaps of armor-piercing.
Take him out of distance. There definitely wasn't the middle ground for specials and large groups of zombies that I was looking for. Finally, I found the middle ground. That sweet meaty combat shotgun. I mean, just look at it. Look at it.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Now I'm going to play through a tier 4 mission that me and the lads finished together, giving some tips I found along the way, making the best use of the combat shotgun between grenade use, the knockdowns, ammo consumption, and when not to use it, which is most of the time. Let's get stuck into it. Well then, the beginning of the mission eases you into the map so you can indiscriminately target all enemies with your team. Soon enough though, special enemies will charge you from behind.
Big beauty eliminated!
Big crowd in here.
What did she say? And I found it better to roll at the back of the group to be a doorstop for the rest of the team with the shotgun. This is where the meaty combat shotgun really shines. Throwing grenades at grenadiers will stun them and slow them down, so you can go and charge them for a short period of time and blast them away at close range. When you reach a choke point like this with endless hordes, hold the choke point and just throw everything you got at them. Even with this meaty shotgun, on the higher difficulties, don't push out or push too far back. Hold the choke points. I'd like to pretend that these are some crazy good strats going on here with like Einstein level equations at play, but essentially it's just well-timed grenades and keeping the horde in the choke point, but most of all, holding down the primary fire button on everything that moves.
I'm going to spread my legs out like this, and just to finish it off, why don't you give me a swift kick in the balls?
Sighting in!
When a boss fight initiates with a plague Ogren, and then a horde charges your team after, plus back and lead them into a choke point, preferably where those big red explosive barrels are just waiting to be tickled by buckshot.
Use a barrel, use a barrel. Run back.
With a shotgun, you want to stay on top of the specials like the Wolf, who's going to chase down your spellcasters while they're doing head pops on the boss. Keep these teammates safe at all times so you can get out max DPS.
I'm gonna kill the dog, but I'm going down. Reviving slides from Parker. I overheated to kill it. And I do DPS, I can kill it.
Dog's still alive.
One more.
I get some healing input.
I thought you loved me. It could have been something special. We could have been a couple. Beautiful. Job well done, team.
Fine.
You can get the shield ogrins in stun locks with the grenades. They fall down and take a long time to get up. So hang on to the grenades for these key moments when they do crop up.
Nice, man.
Did the job.
Huge boss, actually. Nice name.
Also, leave yourself some room for comic relief, particularly after a hectic fight. This is grazing his knee. The 180s.
I'll do a 360.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
The most graceful ogre.
There it goes.
Oh, fuck me.
Eliminating Alpha target!
It's all good.
And always avoid tickling your teammates with friendly fire. That's a pretty good tip, usually. Recharge efficiently, don't waste any of the resources, and focus on the teammates that are most in need of the recharges.
Ammo crate as well.
I'll focus on doing DPS. I need someone to always be on ads.
I'll be focusing on keeping the boss.
Work with your team, get down some strategies, combine those grenade stuns with the high DPS, and you'll be laughing through the boss fight.
There we go!
Some nades on you?
Yep.
Throwing grenades!
I think something down.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I've got enough DPS and cleanse to get rid of him now. There you go on, boys. We're shredding him. 3 fucking shotguns and a head pot. That's DPS there.
Oh, that was sick.
Well, I hope you learned something today, because I learned the combat shotgun absolutely slays. Follow the channel, subscribe to the channel. Support me on Patreon. You know you want to, you know you need to.